All right, everybody. Okay, I am sorry about that. Okay, we are going to go ahead and we are recording our call. I'd like to welcome everybody. And I was going to go ahead and I'm going to screen share again. And I'm just going to show you what I started to show you before, which is, whoops. Okay. Which is I'm going to bring you to Consultant's Corner. Okay, so if you're struggling with getting a question answered with home office just because of their unavailability because they're only working 4 days, like I said before, here's where you can go. So you'll notice that there's a little help button there. Did you guys see that? Hopefully I didn't click on it too quick. Do you see the little help button there? If you click on the little help button, it gives you all of these options. So you can actually, what is the first thing I need to do as a new Pampered Chef consultant? And they tell you how to go to the dash training in there. But if you wanted to email us, it'll go directly to tech support. If you wanted to start a chat, and it's only good through 7:30, so we have missed the window, which is I'm Central Time. So you would be able to start a chat with them, or you can call the Solution Center, and you can get your questions answered there. But I just thought I would go through some of this because there's a lot of people, I don't know, recently in the last week and a half that have been asking me about that. So how do I check shipment status? All you have to do is click on that little thing and it shows you how to check your shipment status to your shows. But actually, if you go to Explore and you go to reports and tracking, it will be right there. So, and how do I process a return or exchange? So here's all the details right there. Do you feel better about that? Does anybody feel better about knowing where to go just in case home office is not available?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, very good. How do I reset my password, direct deposit, and all of the above? So good. Thank you. I just thought I had a couple of things that I had checked off there. I'm like, okay, I need to cover up a couple of things here. So we are in the midst of a booking blitz. I thought a 3-day booking blitz would be really good. How many have done anything for the booking blitz? How many of you have reached out? Has anybody reached out to anyone? Patty, Alicia, look at it, Alexandra, Anne, Sarah, look at Jamie, woohoo! Susan, I think I saw hands up over there. Teresa, what is this? Is that a no? Is that a no, Miss Teresa?
Yeah, my computer keeps like making you all disappear.
Oh, okay.
Mine too.
I had no power today for 12 hours.
Oh my goodness.
I was so frustrated that I was paralyzed.
Oh, sorry, Teresa.
So I'm going to go to bed early tonight and I'm going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to hit it like there's no tomorrow.
There you go. And you are going to report in that booking blitz event, or we're calling it a booking dash. We thought we would just spice it up a bit, something a little bit different. We are giving you, I believe, 5 different, ways that you can communicate with people. Obviously, we're hoping that you will get 20 no's in each of those categories. And I'm going to tell you that a no is very difficult. So a no is not just a reach out. So I just don't want you to text somebody and call that's number 1. Text someone else, that's number 2. So what you really need to do is you need to get a response back from them, because that is a 2-way communication. So that's exactly what you're looking for. You need a 2-way communication in order for that to count. And actually, in order for it to count, they must say no. So
they must say no, not ever.
Oh, there you go. And thank you.
No, right now.
5
no,
points
not right
for you.
now doesn't count.
That's right.
It has to be no, not ever. Quit calling me. Take me off your list.
There you go. Wait.
Are these bookings for just April, or can they be May or June? Because my April is completely full.
Well, maybe you should be leading this call. Look at everybody. Everybody's like, whoa. No,
I'll give you a round of applause, Susan. Very good.
Because if you, and these are all new bookings, so I would hope that these would be new bookings, but Susan, you have a pass. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You are not going to jail, so you can go directly to May.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent, because you
Thank you.
have, you know what? I think that Kelly was on here. Kelly, oh, did you have a question, Kelly? I didn't know. Because I saw your hand up, but I didn't know if it was a mistake. Okay, well, if you do, Kelly, you just let us know, and we would be happy to answer any questions that you may have. So that is totally awesome. And maybe this would be a good spot for me to, just for 1 second, we can share a little bit about what's happening with Susan this month. She had a great month last month, but this month she had an amazing show. Over 5, 5190, was it like over 5? I know it was
Yeah.
over 5. I think that's probably the number.
Yeah,
How
it was
much?
crazy. Let me switch
50.
glasses.
5100.
Shut up!
I know.
5170. Yeah.
Get out of here!
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
That's
It was pretty amazing
awesome.
because she let me in the show, and it is she's tag teaming with her husband, no less.
I love it.
Oh my God, it was rocking out. It was totally rocking out. She did an amazing job.
I have tried for the last 5-6 years that I've been doing Pampered Chef to get my husband to help. And he's like, no. And we had, one of our hosts was a family friend that he knew when he was little. And she goaded him into doing a live demonstration. And now he's like, are we doing a live this week? Can we do a live this week?
That's awesome. So Susan,
Yeah.
your party, the 5100. So I love that. What do you think? Like, so this was a virtual. You went live. Did you have a lot of people that attended? Was this one host? Like, what was the numbers?
So my husband was the host.
Okay.
Okay. And we started out just doing just a fun show just for me to have a show left on my books. And we decided that he and I would try to raise money for our playground equipment at our elementary school, because the Spring Go, their annual fundraiser, was canceled because of the COVID-19.
Okay.
So we invited, I think, 20 friends originally. And that, it just blew up. I think at the end there was 223 guests, and every night the guests, one of the games we played was invite 5 friends, you'll get into the drawing. And we gave away, we said, you can pick a paring knife or you can have a roll of toilet paper. And, it was just fun things like that. So, yeah.
Fantastic.
It was great. It was great.
That's so great. So it was a fundraiser. So people were obviously behind that. They need stuff anyway. They're shopping. Plus they were
Right.
supporting a cause.
Yeah, but then they found out that Dwight was doing the lives, and he was the person they were there watching. They weren't to watch me, and he's making fun of me. And it wasn't just a local fundraiser. It was everybody. We had South Dakota friends on there. We had my parents from St. Mary's, Idaho. I mean, we had everybody watching. And then, what's the funny thing about it is that the people that were in this group are still playing the games that were going on, and they have asked us if we would keep it open as a group and rename it so it's not a fundraiser anymore. It's just a group that Dwight and I still do cooking shows.
That is
I
awesome.
love it.
But
So like a VIP group.
yeah,
Yeah. How awesome.
Congratulations. That's
yeah,
fantastic.
but I
I
already
love
have a
stuff like
VIP
that.
group. So, but
So-
anyway, it was a lot of fun.
Good.
So I have to ask you, Susan, maybe you can pick out one of the lives that you thought were like really good. Would you mind if we posted it in our team page? I don't know if you can't get it. I know how to get.
I think I can do that.
Okay, because
Yeah,
if you
I think
have it
Wednesday
saved to
was
your
our
camera
best
roll,
one. Yeah.
okay, if you have it saved to your
Yeah.
camera roll, you could easily put it in there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, that would
Yeah.
be totally awesome. You guys will love it. So entertaining, so engaging, and you were just as good, my dear. You are just as good.
Oh, thanks.
You are you. I mean, you are yourself. I mean, honestly, I thought it was great.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought
It was a lot of
you
fun.
did a great job. So yeah, fundraiser, big thing. So people will do something for a cause. It doesn't matter what it is. I
Yeah.
would like promote like pet things because people will do, you know, flip flops for pets because I've done some pet things with other people like in combination, and so they just love their little pets. They love their animals. So I would definitely shelters and things like that. Feeding America right now is paying double. So I don't know if you guys were on one of our calls before, and even if you did a wait, let me think about what it was. Was it a $500 show? Hold on, it was like 500.
600.
It was sick. Well, I mean, even because I was even saying like a $200 show. I think they still even got 200 times, because that was double. So it's
20%.
not 10%, it's 20%.
Right.
So that's 4 times 10 meals. So that still was at 400 meals.
400
That's still
meals.
400 meals, right? Isn't that right? And I think 600 was 6
That's
times.
amazing.
That was 30%. So it was 1,800 meals for 600. 1,800 meals, people. So that is, those statistics are amazing. We should post more of those statistics in there. I do have some of those, and I think that I think people would do things for them. I just know that people would do, you know, they would go the extra mile for things like that. And what I'm hearing is it doesn't have to be things like an air fryer. It doesn't have to be things, you know, any of the big ticket items. But honestly, those April, what are they calling them? April products are for $20. What are we calling them?
Kitchen helpers.
Kitchen helpers.
Kitchen helpers. There you go. So there's 5 products. It's a sandwich maker. It's the microwave pasta cooker, the nylon tool set, the salad bowl cutting set, and the popcorn maker. The sandwich maker has an ebook. So you can give someone something free. You know, that was an ebook from the home office. So we can get you the ebook there. The pasta cooker also has an ebook. The nylon tool set obviously doesn't really need an explanation, but I am sure that you can give them recipes that would support any of the tools. And the salad bowl cutting set, I am sure we have tons of salad recipes. So I got to look at that and see if anybody has an salad e-cookbook, that would be great. And the popcorn maker, I know we have things that would support the popcorn maker as well, because I know we have kettle corn. So I'm going to look at that. I am totally going to look at that. But I just saw Sarah post something in there. Sarah, do you want to come live? That you just said, oh, $850 for Feeding America. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm right here, and I always add a little percentage that I donate. So the way I build it was up to 40% is going to Feeding America, and I think I didn't broadcast it widely because I kind of did it very quickly, but I had like, I think 7 or 8 orders. So they were all pretty good size orders, which was really nice.
That was really good.
Yeah.
You had an average order of over 100.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think you sold, Sarah? What do you think you sold? What was your big?
You know, it was across the board. It was, none of them were the same things.
Okay.
Now I did do it as a virtual, and I did, I kind of followed your model of the fundraiser that you did.
Yeah. Which, by the way, you guys can still get in that fundraiser.
Right. But I don't think people were really paying attention to that. I think they were just like, these are the things I need. And I spent like an hour and a half on the phone with an old high school girlfriend who doesn't know how to cook, and just, you know, helped get her kitchen set up with a few things, you know.
Wow, that was awesome. I love that.
So that was fun. But I love the whole, what if you got $70 free from Pampered Chef, what would you buy? That's such a great concept.
Have you tried that one yet? Because I know that was.
I haven't tried it yet, but like I'm tempted to do it. I just don't know whether to do it on my personal page, because I don't tend to post a lot of Pampered Chef stuff on there. And I think I might be wearing out my VIP club, so I don't want them to feel like
You could always post it on your business page and share it to your personal. So
Right.
a lot of people are saying that they're doing things. In fact, our speaker today, who had given us those words to respond to, and by the way, she's private messaging those people. So I had put it in that group so that everybody could see that. And she was private messaging them with, whatever those words were that I had put in there. You can go back and you can read them or whatever. But I think one of the things that she was saying is mostly her lives are done on her business page, and she is sharing into all the other groups, into all of her VIP groups, or and her virtual party groups and her VP page. Sorry about that. Yeah. So lots of great, content in there. So I will definitely say that. I was going to say something else and I totally forgot what the heck I was going to say. Crap.
Kelly has a question, Patty.
Who has a question?
Kelly has a question.
Oh,
She
Kelly. I am
in
so
the
sorry.
chat, she said she's having problems with sales because
Oh,
if they're
okay.
area, they're on total shutdown.
Okay.
So
I was
Okay.
just curious, where does Kelly live?
I think she's in,
What part of the country?
is she in Louisiana? Are you in Louisiana, Kelly? Oh, let me see. I don't know. Could you put it in the chat? Okay. I'm not sure because I know we're on shutdown here. I think most Alabama. Okay, so she's in Alabama. So I think that Illinois is in shutdown right now. We have all been here for the last month. Lisa, are you in shutdown? No.
I just wanted to say real quick,
Oh.
I remember, I don't know if the reason why she's having trouble with sales is because they're in shutdown or because of the jobs, people get laid off.
Oh, okay. Most everybody here is out of work. That's exactly what she just posted there. So,
But one of whoever spoke today on the direct call had great wording. I think it was Lisa on what to say. It was either Lisa or it was Nancy Joe on what to say if people say, well, nobody wants to book a show because nobody has any money.
yeah. You know what? I think it was Nancy Joe. I think part of it was Nancy Joe, and I think maybe she had chimed in anyway. I just got that recording. I will post it, Kelly.
It was awesome. It was
And then if you want to reach out to me, we can always talk a little bit about that, but I will definitely post the director's call. It's a director call, but it honestly, all the content in there is definitely for everybody. So I always repost that because lately we're doing it every Monday. We're just trying to engage people. So to keep keep great ideas flowing. So this one was a great idea, and it was she had nothing at the beginning of April. She was an 85% cooking show, so in-home consultant that really had no business, and all of a sudden she had turned that around with that $70 post. So that's how she started it, and she was posting it everywhere, and then she was actually sending it out in her customer connection. She was sending it out in an email as well. Did I miss anything, Lisa? Was there anything else?
No, it was more what she said when someone would get a bunch of objections I have a few people on my team that have said that nobody wants to have a show. They say nobody has any money. And what Nancy Joe said was that generally in good times, generally only 20% of the party goers even order. So why not, let's just have a distraction from all of the news and the stuff that's going on and have a good time. And more people are cooking at home now. So we're going to share some recipes, just totally spin it, a positive spin on it, but also just to share that we're going to do this just to have a good time, kind of like you're giving them permission to have the virtual party and possibly not get any sales. Well, of course we want to get sales, but we all know that even if you have 3 $200 shows, that's more than nothing,
Right.
than no.
Exactly.
So I just thought the wording was great. It really.
Yeah, that was really good. So No, that was really good. So the other person that had some really good ideas was Rahama. And she actually did, she went live and she did a short little video on the verbiage that she uses for, and what she called it. Hold on just a second here. Let me see, because I actually was taking some notes. And it was, yeah, it was a short video. So she's doing a short, she did a video, okay? So she actually did a video for her, and then she sent it out to people. So like Facebook messaged them. And she said that she's doing, when a customer spends $200 with their consultant, the company is giving them a $70 shopping spree. And that doesn't include all the other perks, because technically if they have $200 in orders, they're going to get a half price item. And she included the free in there. So they got 20, but remember this month when they hit $200, they were going to get an additional 50. So that's $70 in free. So she said, keep the video short. And she was looking for 10 amazing customers to take me up on the shopping spree. You spend $200. You could either spend it yourself, or I can send you out a link and you can get 3 or 4 of your friends and collect $200 in orders. And then when she ended the video, she said, let me know if you are all in. So this is a call to action. So if you're all in, if you need some more information, let me know. Or if it's just not a good time, just let her know that this is not a good time. So, she got a ton of hits from that, she said, and she did the same verbiage in her consultant connection. So she also sent out an email with those words in there. And then she said she went to her Facebook groups and she was 4 people away from her goal. Because remember, she was looking for 10 amazing customers. So she was working on another 10, but she said she was 4 people away from her goal. And she went into they would post on there, and then she went into Messenger, and then she would talk to them. And she said she gave them pictures that they can post on their wall, so they can say that, you know, she can share, that person could share the link, and they can share some pictures. And what she did say was that she removed the word host from her verbiage. So she was looking for 10 people to spend $200 with me. I'm giving you a $70 shopping spree. And a lot of people that were still hesitant, she said she reassured them that it was a great time to share this link with people. And so far, I think she has, is it $3,000 or $4,000 in sales from collecting $200 orders. These were not virtual parties this month for her, because with the kids being home and her having to homeschool and yada, 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 she said that was gonna be a mess and she thought it was gonna be difficult. So this is what she did. And obviously it's working. So it's probably a really good thing. All she's doing is setting people up. She's not even creating a real virtual show. So anybody have any questions on that? I mean, that's really great, everybody. That's like really good.
That's really good.
Yeah, so you can go back and listen to her words on there, but I thought, wow, that was just, you know, that was definitely worth a try. Kelly, I hope you will think about that. And you can't think that. So I have to tell you that I have over $900 in online orders, none of which came from me generating anything. And I'm just telling you this, I'm being totally honest with you guys, because these are just people that had ordered from me. I had more orders in this past whatever week than I had in December from my online orders.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy. They're coming out. I'm like, oh my God, it is absolutely crazy. So I will say I'm going back to those people and doing some customer service to see if and I knew who the people were. I have to be honest with you. It's not like I didn't know who they were, but that was a lot. I mean, people were not afraid to spend money. And the crazy part of it was lots of pantry items. So it almost makes me think that people, I noticed that when you're grocery shopping online, if you're using an Instacart, all of the things that are not available. I can't find yeast anywhere. There is no yeast anywhere because we couldn't get bread in our cart And my husband goes, well, we'll just make it. And then I'm like, oh, and he's like, okay, we'll just make it. But you know what I did? And I didn't even realize it. I had actually, and Connie shared this with me today. It's saf yeast. So it's in a little bag, and you can actually, believe it or not, that is available on Amazon right now. So it's just this little bag, but I had one in the freezer. So I was like, ooh, look at me. But I'm just telling you, they were pantry items. I'm like, wow. Enrichables are 30% off this month. I can't tell you how generous the home office has been. They are, and those are on subscriptions. So 30% off for the life of the subscription. I don't even know what, that is like totally the best. That is totally the best. What they are doing is, we don't have any new people on here. New, January of this year. Do we have any new people?
I am.
What's that?
I started in March.
Okay. So what's your first name?
Angie.
Angie. Okay. Yeah, you did say you were Angie before.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have an extended 90 days. Do you know that?
I've already made my $5,000, and I started.
Hey, are you Ann's recruit? Are you Ann's?
Yeah.
So, oh, she did tell us about you.
Yes,
Go girl.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
That is so
Thank you.
great. What are you doing?
Just hitting up everyone I know, and I happen to have a couple of hosts that had really good shows. I'm running one right now. The host is at $1,800 in sales. So I had my own like my starting party, I guess, and my show was over $1,000. So just happened to buck out.
That's great.
Wow, that is totally amazing. So you're at your 5,000, but doesn't mean that you still can't earn any more rewards, right? Like,
Yeah, I'm $120 away from 6,000 actually. So
wow, that is
Good for
totally,
you.
totally awesome. And don't leave money on the table, because you know when you start recruiting people, you know that that's money in your pocket, and you can promote to director and advanced director and earn $3,000. I'm sure you're aware of that, right?
yeah. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good girl. Good girl. Don't
And
leave it.
also,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is
Lori,
Patty?
Lori Vietti is new too. She started in January and she's on here too.
Oh, I see her. Yeah. Okay, but she's totally muted. All right. And do you have her stats, Ann? Is she?
Not handy.
Okay. Okay. All right. And I noticed Teresa was asking about yeah, you can go listen to the video. I did write some of it down. I mean, I typed it out, so I can post that right underneath the video, so that you guys have some of the words there as well too. So yeah, great job. We've got like all of these people. You guys didn't need me. I needed you tonight.
Hey, Patty.
Yes.
Hey, can I throw just out something? Because I was reading the comments, about people saying people are out of work, and
Absolutely.
so just wanted to, and I don't want to come across insensitive at all. Please understand, I don't know from state to state what people's rules are, where they are, how their governments operate. So I'm basing this, I live in Washington State, and I also deal with a lot of customers in Oregon and in Idaho. So I know a little bit about those areas. So I'll throw this out there, but please understand, I don't know what it's like in your personal state. But two groups I would really suggest people look into. One is teachers. The teachers in Washington State, Oregon, and in Idaho are all being paid exactly the same right now. They're home. Some of them are teaching remotely. Some of them aren't. Some of our schools in Washington State it's all over the place. My last two shows, I had a $2,700 party. I had an $1,800 party. These were with groups that had a large reach with teachers. Teachers are still employed, and they're home now for the first time in a long time. They're going crazy, and they're spending money because they can. Finances aren't an issue to them right now. The other group I would suggest is anybody that works for the Department of Transportation or any government agencies in your state. My best friend and her husband both work for the Washington DOT. Nothing in their life has changed at all except for they're working at home in their pajamas. Their finances, they have got a care in the world. They're not worried about anything right now. And their people and their friends, they're all still spending money. And they're getting this stimulus check that's hitting the bank. So she's like, woohoo, $2,400. I don't know what we're gonna buy. I mean, they're not worried about it. So I'm not to be insensitive. I know there's a lot of people that are in pain right now and don't have money and are worried, but there are people who are okay. Not everybody is broke. Not everybody is out of work. There are a lot of people who are still making the same money they were in January.
Yeah.
So I just want to throw that out there.
Great point, Jamie, and congratulations on your 2 shows. Are you doing anything? And I've sat in on one of yours, and I know you have lots of great engagement because you're funny and you're just an edutainer kind of person yourself. So you do a great little party.
Well, I just been trying to have fun, and I have shows starting this week, and I'm changing up my whole outline. I'm gonna switch it all up, and I'm gonna do days with themes, and I'm gonna try to make it really fun. I'm gonna do a whole kids day since so many kids are home from school. I think that's fun. I'm gonna do a day where I think I'm gonna focus on all tools that are $25 or less, like have a bargain day. I'm going to do a tip Tuesday where all my posts have something to do about tips, offering information that's not really necessarily talking about tools or trying to get a sale. I'm just going to educate you and give you something. I'm going to focus on tips like that. What else did I get? I'm going to do Saturday sweets. So I'm going to have a day of just nothing but our fun baking stuff and the batter mixer dispenser with just fun ideas. Sunday, I'm gonna do dinner time wins. I'm gonna focus on fast, easy dinners. So I'm gonna just really hone in on trying to make it fun. The last thing I'll say really quick is that I've been doing a post at the very end of my party, like a Google Doc, but I use a different service to do a door pricelet to get people's feedback. And I can't think of who I use. It'll come to me. I'll post it in the comments.
Yeah, I will post it in there. That would be totally
it's not Google Docs. I found a different one. Anyway, but a lot of people fill that out. I do offer a cookbook for filling it out. But the point is that I got so many comments. Thank you. This was fun. What a nice distraction. I really enjoyed this. I look forward to it every day to see what you were going to post. I liked all the pictures you posted. I liked the recipes you posted. You gave me dinner ideas. A lot of feedback that way. So I get encouraged because I know things are hard for some people, but it's not for everyone. And even if somebody's having a hard time financially, if we can teach them a new recipe or
absolutely
they get some friendship out of it or a place that they can go for a few days, that's awesome. I mean, they could be a potential customer somewhere down the line, even if they weren't able to buy anything. I feel like that's a seed I'm planting. Maybe they'll think of me in 6 months from now when things are better. Okay, I'm done talking. Sorry.
Totally will. I love that. I think that people were using like a healthy distraction. I mean, they're actually calling their shows something about a healthy distraction. So, and I know that somebody else, and I know I was talking about this with somebody, but I can't remember who it was, but in another group that I follow, just a direct social media specialist, or they're doing things like, especially, I don't know about you guys, I really need to exercise. The few times that I've taken a walk with the dogs out there is not good enough. Because remember, that's all I'm doing is I'm like grocery shopping on Instacart. So I could definitely use some exercise. So they're posting things in there like, like stretches, exercises,
Yeah.
So you're creating so that is awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Because every single time that you come on the TV, you are hearing nothing but, you are seeing and hearing nothing but all of the not so great stuff. And it's not that we shouldn't be informed, but honestly, that could play with your mind, you know?
Yeah, I mean, after a while, just people need a break from it. And I try to post funny memes and do funny things. And I go live and I'm just myself and I'm just silly and I joke around. And I think people need that. The form that I use is called Jot Form, JOT form.com. It's a free service. I don't know, I just like it. Somebody on my downline, Shannon, she told me about it, and it was really easy to use to create a door price slip instead of using Google Docs. So
yeah. Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for all your shares. I think that those are great. So what comes out every single week, and I think this week there's actually 2 of them. There is the Teach Me webinars. That was today, but I think we got a late start because we actually happened to be on another call. So whatever I caught of it was absolutely amazing. It was Julie Ritter. But if you haven't, you need to go check them out. And I believe they're all, I'm just trying to think of where, aren't they all in the, if you go to the Stir, am I right, or Explore? Is it Explore?
it's in this, I think it's in the Stir, and then it's in subcategories.
Yes. Okay. So you're going to go, let me just do this. Okay. Let's see if I can get you guys there.
Yeah, go to Stir and Teach Me.
Okay.
And tomorrow is on virtual parties.
Tomorrow is or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay. Because today they had more on virtual parties, but I think, yeah, let's see if we can find it. So where are we?
Yeah, yesterday there was virtual parties.
You were almost there, Patty.
Down here? Oh, show more. Oh,
Well,
here they are. Teach Me webinar.
Yeah, Teach Me webinar.
Yeah, so we can, yeah, the Teach Me webinars are all like right here. So it's actually pamperchef.com category teach/me. And here they all are. Steve's was amazing. He had a great, he's a great sharer. So
that was a really good one. I learned a lot. I took a lot of notes.
yeah, he is really good and very sharing. I mean, he is totally always like that. Is there something that you got from that, Jimmy, that you loved? I know he does a lot of things, but yeah.
I really liked, and I'm going to start implementing. I liked how he texts everybody after they order. That's one thing I definitely am missing, that link, that piece, because I have my host thank the guests for their order in the party, because I feel like the host should say thank you because it's her party. And then I usually comment underneath and thank them as well. But I love that he talked about texting them. So his verbiage was really good.
Yeah,
Just
and it's all in there.
Thank you for your order. I know you're going to love blank. Would you like some more recipes? So forth. And if they say yes, and then he engages, hey, have you ever thought about having a party and you could earn some stuff? But the way he said it was really great.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? People are really home. I mean, you know, not a lot of things to do. I hate to say that, but I mean, I don't know if anybody's in that boat where you're home, like you're a stay at home, or if you might be going to your job, you know, but mostly everybody else is at home. So, and they're finding that posting later in the day, because people aren't up as early anymore, especially if they are home, actually you get more engagement and more communication that way. So that's what they're saying about that. But there is also, and I did not do this, but there is a bingo that you can play during your virtual parties. Do you do that, Sarah? Have you done it? Can you share a little bit? I have not done it, so.
Yeah, I've done it. I did it once in my VIP group just as something fun to do. And it was all, so I made the bingo card with underneath basically 24 words, which are our products or things like host, join, you know, be a consultant. I forget what other words I put on there, but so I took all the items that were that could possibly be on the bingo card, and they printed out, fill it in randomly, and then I pull them out of a hat. And each one that came up, I tried to show the products. Sorry, I'm still congested. But anyways, so I did that just in my VIP club, and they loved it. So this week, I think I'm going to set up to do a scavenger hunt with them, which I think will be a lot of fun. Just as like you said, a distraction. And then I did do it in my fundraiser party, and I had, because I can go live both in my VIP club and also on YouTube, I can stream to both of them through StreamYard. So I got people that I wouldn't normally have in my VIP group because they're not on Facebook. So I had a few friends who joined in. So it was really fun. People really liked it. It doesn't take very long to get a bingo. I mean, it's, probably.
Yeah, I think it's fun. People are looking for the fun. There's a fun element in that. So yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just Lisa, I know you've been doing these Hostess of the Month clubs. So maybe you can share a little bit about how that's working, because I know you're still doing them and you have been doing them. Mm-hmm. And so tell us what that looks like, because I'm sure people would love to have, monthly shows.
I can share, and I'm sure already have the graphic that I borrowed from somebody else, but I usually start it at the beginning of a new selling season. I did like 4 in a row for a while, and then I just kind of had to take a break for a while. I was having a hard time getting them, so I decided to try it again. And basically, I'm just asking for 6 participants. And the reason why 6 is the magic number is then the maximum order that they have to order each month is $40. And with 6 people, the person that's the actual host of the month gets the host rewards, doesn't have to order as a guest. So they don't have to spend money.
Good idea.
Okay? So that's why you want to have 6. I go live on my Facebook page at the beginning of every month to pick who the host is and make a big deal about it, and kind of like it's a fun drawing and stuff like that. And then my host this month, and I give them the option of wanting to do a virtual now if they want to, or if they just want to do a classic regular catalog show. My host this month, she just wanted to do a classic catalog show. Her sales are at $1,200. So
Wow. Awesome.
it's like,
Wow.
that's not even, I haven't done anything for that. So that's been like, woohoo, that's great.
Yay.
But they've all, the first one in March, hers was 500 because we did a virtual. So it's just something that'll at least guarantee, I for my consultants on my team that are hobbyists that have those full-time jobs where they had a hard time staying active every month, and it's just something to where they're active and they don't have to worry about it, as much. I send each participant a little gift each month. So the first month in March is best. So you just get those cheap and expensive gifts. This last time, I think I sent everybody's freaking out about germs and stuff. I got the dual-sided cleaning brush. So people could start cleaning their sinks and grout and all that sort of stuff. You get it on the supply order form, or you can order stuff off of a high dollar. Well, you can't really do that anymore because there's no co-host. But anyway, do a supply order or do your own show or whatever. Just whatever you have in stock. Scoop loops. What else? Oh, I did the 1 month. I did the mini cutting mats, and 3 come in a set. And I sent each host just 1. They didn't get all 3. They just got 1 with the mini catalog. So just a little happy mail. You know what I mean? That's what we call it, happy mail. And it just keeps them engaged. It's just something fun, different to try. You let them know ahead of time that they're going to commit to 6 months.
Yep. Yep.
So
I love it. I think that's great. We'll have that. We have to revisit that. So we'll post that in there too. So I made a little.
That's great.
As well. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So one of the things was the reach outs of the customer care. that is huge. You have maybe not so high, you have warm leads right in your contacts. I mean, people that have ordered from you, and you can actually go back to those people. And there was a post, I'll have to go find it, because you know how you look at it and then you're like, oh yeah, I'll get that later, and then I can't even remember who posted it. But what it was who has a Pampered Chef product that's still in the box. So it went something like that, so that you could reach out to people, so that you are providing that customer care. Maybe, you know, they might have a show for all of the other new stuff, because you can cross sell a lot of things in there. But you can most definitely go back to those people. And wasn't it, we did talk about this. So just finding out how they are, first of all, because of all that is going on. So just making sure everybody is safe and healthy. And, you know, are they okay with their purchases? If it's within the 30 days, obviously, you know, you can do that as well. So you can go from here backwards if you have people like that, or anybody that has purchased just even this year. Do this year first, because those are probably your more hot, warm leads that you could do. So I would definitely say, how many of you, everybody here probably has at least some hot leads or warm leads that they can go back to. And so there is, and I think I posted it in there, isn't there a customer script, callback script? I think I had posted it in there. If not, it's coming, because I'm using SynShare to do that. So I don't forget anything. But why are you guys laughing? Is there something I'm doing? I will post her first. True. Angelica, what are you doing? You better tell me, Angelica. No, okay. All right, okay. I don't know. Is it me?
No, we're just praising Lisa for doing a great job.
Oh, because she always does. We love Lisa. I love Lisa. And she loves me. That's even important. Okay. Yes. Customer care. Who could find, you know, at least 20 people to go to and provide some customer care, right? Absolutely. You can probably find 120 people to go to, that you can go back to those people. And absolutely, I think that would be so just recently I was invited to another direct selling company, and I purchased something. It was a 31, and I purchased something because of the person who was actually holding the show. So I thought, well, I do need to support her, as entered the waiting room. I do need to support her, so I did. But I have to tell you, I never even got a thank you from the consultant, which I thought was kind of weird, right? I don't know. Anyway, I mean, it wasn't a major big purchase, but I mean, it was probably $70 or something like that, you know? But I was like, okay. So I'm just saying, I would definitely, when you provide the customer care, I think people really appreciate that. So how many are in for that? How many people are in for that? Raise a hand. Okay.
Can I ask a question? Because I'm really, confession time, I'm really bad at customer care. Like, I wouldn't even, like, if they call me and need something, I'm always willing to help. But as far as just like, even how to go look and who do I want to make a customer care call to, you know what I mean? I honestly, I'm being honest with you, I don't even know where you guys start. I mean, I've heard of it.
Okay.
Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. I know she does it.
Okay, I would just start with the most recent show that you have that you submitted within the last month, and just go right into that show. I look at what they bought. I call them. I leave a message usually or I text them depending on how I'm feeling at that moment. And I just say, you know, it's Sarah with Pampered Chef from so-and-so's party. I just wanted to find out, how are you enjoying your food chopper? Do you need a recipe? I mean, it's basically just what you would want someone to do for you when you purchase something from a direct sales company. You want them to call you and say, hey, how do you like your new backpack from 31 that you spent, you know, $85 on or whatever? You know, just want some acknowledgement that they would want some acknowledgement. Plus they want to know that you care. And I think that's really the issue, is just call them and just, you don't even have to try and sell them anything more. You don't have to ask for a party. You don't have to ask them if they want to join Pampered Chef. It's just, I just want to follow up and make sure you are happy with our products.
Absolutely.
It's
You know,
like those, it's kind of like the 222.
right,
calls.
exactly. That's what I was just going to say. Because the first time you're just calling so that you
Yeah.
can just say thank you, because you want them to pick up the next time. So the whole thing of the very first time that you're calling is you're just saying thank you. Do you have any questions? Here's our guarantee. You know, it's kind of that. If they're still within that guarantee time, that's a reason to reach out to people, is the guarantee right then and there, because people think stoneware is lifetime warranted. I just got another email of somebody that has purchased stoneware from me forever and is like, isn't it lifetime guaranteed? I'm like, no. I'm not sure what that's all about, but yeah, so giving them a little bit of that, you know, absolutely. I would definitely do that. So I was going to say something else too, but yeah, the 2x2x2, because then you call in, it's 2 days, 2 months, and 2 weeks and 2 months. Yeah, so 222. So if you make those calls, even if you sent a text, and you followed up with some, I know it's been a while, maybe you're having your, you know, your rock grill stone or whatever. Here are some great recipes that you can utilize with that. And the whole thing is it's kind of like just a one-on-one kind of conversation. So if you were having, I think that was the biggest struggle for me with virtual parties, was trying to make that connection with people, because it was like, there's a glass here. There's like a wall here, you know, with everybody. So opening it up and going, how would I react if I were standing in front of them? What would I say to them? You know, if I saw them on the street and they were like, oh my God, I have that. I've never taken it out of the box. You know, I have my rock, or I have my whatever, the pan or whatever. I still haven't taken it out of the box. I'd be like, oh my gosh. Because don't you see those stories where people find things at Goodwill, at garage sales? They're like, it was in the box. I bought it for $2. It almost makes me want to throw up, because you're like, seriously, you know, like you're like, oh my gosh, you know. So you want people to dig out those boxes that are lost in cabinets, drawers, wherever, you know, Rubbermaid containers, so that you can go save those products. Go save those products. That's what I have to say. That's what I always used to say when I was training on those. So that is always big. I have to say, I probably don't do that as much anymore, but honestly, we should. Like, we should make it a day of reaching out for customer care. All right, I think I just convinced myself. Okay. Who else?
It's really cool, Patty, too, is if I don't know how Android phones work, but if sometimes when I'm doing customer care on my iPhone, so there's a part on your iPhone where you can automatically go into YouTube from your text messaging. So sometimes if I'm texting, hey Patty, I hope that you're liking that new smooth edge can opener that you got from Mary's party. I just wanted to check in on you. I know that thing can be tricky. Wanted to send you a video on how to use it. And you can literally go right to YouTube, type in Pampered Chef Smooth Edge Can Opener. When you click on the video, it automatically uploads it into your text and you hit send. And it's like a 2-step process. It's very quick. Wow. So that's another fun way.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
For just like really used products like Smooth Edge Can Opener.
Yeah.
The breakfast sandwich maker, egg cooker, microwave pasta cooker, the popcorn maker. You can just send them a quick little video.
That's a great idea. Everybody love that? Yay. Jamie, that is good. I love that. So definitely, I do love that. Yeah. So huge. And we have that, you know, reaching out to, who did that? Jamie? About the teachers and the government agencies?
That was me.
Okay. Yeah. So that is huge, because, that was on my list of things, was that there are so many teachers out there and people are recruiting teachers. It's absolutely crazy because right now they may even have the time. Are you doing a little dance there, Sammy? For a reason? Perfect opportunity. Guess what? We are 2 days away from, people being able to get a kit for just less than $20. So I should probably bring this up is, because we're going on 9 o'clock. Tomorrow night, we have another opportunity event. If you were in our original opportunity event, they wiped out those posts in there, and we're doing another opportunity event tomorrow night. The best part was when we actually got on Zoom afterwards to answer any questions that people have. I thought that was really good. So, but we had some good lessons in there. So hopefully, I think we might have even had I know we had a bunch of leads, so we did have some people. So if you have someone that you need to put in there, tomorrow could be your day to actually initiate some conversations. Because yet I know we're having a booking blitz, but you can get the double points if you can get if you can get a recruiting lead out of this, totally. And it's a perfect opportunity for people to start. Hopefully and I don't know what everybody's situation is, like I said before, but so much training is available. Beside, those Teach Me webinars that the company is doing. There is the new Dash, so many programs out there. Pampered Chef, our PC team training. How many of you are on our virtual party Facebook group? So we have lots of great information in there, and we are doing because we are working with Lori, and she is giving us a outline for a new consultant. So what an opportunity this is going to be, because there will be either for you to launch her show or for her to do her own show. So we'll have that available. If it's not already up there, it should be up there. So lots going on right now. So just really quick, and I know we're at that time, it's already 9 o'clock. Thank you guys for all hanging with me. What is the one thing, if we can just go down the line, if you don't volunteer, I'm going to volunteer you, but go down the line and say, Ann is right there. What is the one thing that you're going to do, Ann?
Well, if you're not already green dotting through Facebook, everybody's on Facebook, living on Facebook right now. I suggest you green dot. And if you haven't already done that post about what would you do with an extra $70 of free product, post that, and then private message the people that respond to it and follow up and let them know how much savings they can have if they purchase XYZ product, or they get it for the $70 off, or they apply the 50% or the 60% off. I just feel we have a total captive audience right now because so many people are not working. They are at home. They are living on Facebook, just like we are. And I've got quite a few virtuals going. They're going really, really well. I'm very thankful of that. And for my hostesses, but
You be green already.
if you don't have the money to purchase something, they're booking a party.
There you go. And what have they got to lose? All you have to do is just give it a try. If the worst thing can happen is you're offering these great tips, healthy tips. I just noticed, I missed this, Casey, or Cynthia, that she just closed a $400 party and she called it Quarantine Online Party. Social distancing at its best.
That's a great idea.
Isn't that good? Did anybody what?
We had a great time. We had a great time with it, and we did a lot of posts about this is just to have fun, share recipes. If you see something you're interested in, just ask questions. And she's like, I'm not sure if we'll get any orders, but at least it'll be fun. And it ended up being $400. So
that was great. I love it.
What was it called? What was it called again? What was it called again?
her name was Heidi. We called it Heidi's Quarantine Party, social distancing at its best.
Isn't that great?
Oh.
Great. I love it.
That's good.
That is really
I saw somebody else posted a Corona party. We're going to have a Corona Rita, and they, the banner picture was like a fiesta, like our fajitas, thing, and it was called a Corona Rita. Yeah, I thought that was cute.
Cute.
Love it.
We do quarantini.
Quarantini,
There you
yeah.
go. Yeah. Drink of the day, quarantini. Wonder how we make that. Okay. I think I covered a lot of those things. I mean, you guys, there is so much. I will say this. Put a plan together tonight before you go to bed. Who else was going to say what they're going to do? Alicia, what are you doing for this? What are you doing?
I'm going to follow up with my guest from last month's parties.
Okay, good job. Sarah, you were going to say something?
I'm going to try that $70. What would you do with $70? And I will be following up with last month's guests too.
Yay. Okay, who else? Who else wants to share? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Patty, I'll just throw it out there. I'm doing this right now. I posted day before yesterday about the kit. I mean, this would work for somebody who has had past consultants, or maybe has been in the business a little while, but I did that post. Raise your hand if you were if you're a consultant, a friend of mine or whatever. And I got a ton of people that were like, I was a consultant. But then what was interesting was I had a bunch of people say, well, I want to know what, I wasn't a consultant, but what is so special? Tell them about. So although I haven't had anybody say they want to get the kit, the point that I'm saying is even if you did that, I'm having a lot of conversations with those people trying to get them to book a party. Because a lot of them are like, no, well, I really want some Pampered Chef. I'd like to come back, but I really can't right now. And I'm like, well, what about having a party for me instead? So I'm using those leads because I had tons of people interact on that.
You did. I was going to ask you I was going to say, what are you saying?
Yeah,
I saw that.
I just said, hey, Pampered Chef, we have a kit, $19.80 to celebrate our 40th anniversary starting in 1980. This is not going to come around again. This is perfect for somebody who doesn't have a big budget right now or already has a ton of Pampered Chef in their kitchen. I'd love to have you come back to the Pampered Chef, or if you know somebody. Anyway, it's created a lot of conversation, but I'm trying to flip them into book parties. So
love it. Okay, Susan, you want to share what you're doing?
I'm going through the last 3 shows that I had, looking for some more guests for May and June. So, and June is double, but I haven't told anybody that yet because I already have like 4 in June that think it's double. So I want to get my May full before I do my June.
Excellent. Smart girl. Smart girl. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Teresa, do you want to share? I don't know if you
No. I'm kidding.
Wrong answer, Teresa.
Well, I made a list of all the things that Jamie was talking about, reaching out to the teachers and the DOT, and then all the themes, her different daily themes that she has. I wrote those all down.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to go listen to that little video there that somebody posted. Yes.
Oh yeah, you mean Rahama with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. And that $70 thing, I completely forgot about that. But I do have to say, I do currently have a fundraiser going. I did it virtually in a little group. I've got a few. I've got like 3 or 4 orders on it now. It's not a complete show yet, but and I was ending it today, but I think I'm going to go ahead and extend it and just reach out to some of the people that asked to be in it that haven't ordered. Plus, I do have another friend who is going to test that texting, that 24-hour text party.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that.
Yeah, for me. So,
well, I'll be anxious to hear about that.
What's that?
I'd be anxious to hear how that goes for you.
Yeah, me too.
You never know.
That's exactly right. I mean, gosh, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? So I do have some stuff going. I have another lady that was gonna that wants to do a party, and she's unsure about this time frame, so we need to talk about it. So at least have that stuff going on.
Okay, sounds good.
So I don't lose my sales.
There you no, yeah, girl. On this. And it's early in the month. We are not even halfway through the month yet. So
Yeah. Well, I got my extension.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
Yep.
Stammy, do you have anything to share that you're gonna do? She's so excited. What do you want to share? Oh my God! What? Oh my gosh!
So I'm currently running parties all over the globe right now. I'm doing a block party. 2 of my hosts are in Italy, 1 is in Germany, and then 1's here in Houston.
What up?
And yeah, so of course these people are military, they're APOs, but like I'm selling all over the world. Like I'm going to Hawaii and all over the country. And so I feel like just having one virtual show that I'm reaching hundreds of people. I mean, there's my leads right there. And so I'm just making it really, just really engaging. Like I just posted something like, show me your favorite quarantine meme that you've seen. And it's comments like crazy.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because people are online. I mean, they might as well engage and interact. And then my husband, he just bought a new computer so he could edit my videos, whatever. And so we want to do a really corny, like, infomercial and be like, why do it this way when you can do it the Pampered Chef way? And
yeah, I love it.
Like, you know,
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I have this vision and he's like, we're gonna do it. So
I love it.
So I'm being that person that is just trying to think outside of the box. I'm trying to give people a space to interact. I feel like I'm very much like several of you that are just like, let's have fun with this. And if we make money in the process, then great. And if not, then whatever. We've given people this space to have a good time and just distract them a bit. So that's where I'm at.
Awesome.
Love it. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Good job, Sammy.
Yay, girl.
Oh, and I have 5 recruits. So I'm like this close to director. Like I'm this close.
Come on. We're going to get you there. That's for sure. All right. Who else? Anybody else want to share? I don't know. I think some people are posting in there. Is Cynthia or Lori or Jennifer? Do any of you guys want to share what your plan is? Or Angelica? Did you share yet, Angelica? No. Yeah, look at Lisa. I could see her team. They're all like all over the board, but they're all, when they look, they like look and they laugh. Like they know that the one is sitting next to the other one. They're like on the squares. I'm like, what up, people?
Like Hollywood Squares.
I know. You got something for us, Angelica? Should we unmute you? Yes.
Unmute her and I can't get her to.
I'm still trying to figure it out. Since I'm working from home, I have to figure it out.
You're working from home? Okay. I didn't know you could work from home.
My job, I can, unfortunately.
Nice.
No.
You want to be out? Do you want to be out there?
I could concentrate on this more then.
Oh. Well, but you're home, right? Are you home?
Yeah, and I got kids. Yes, I'm home.
Yeah. Well, you need to lock those kids up. Best advice, lock those kids up for 2 hours a day. Just lock them
up. So I want to brag on Angelica though, because
yes, you do.
Is trying really hard to use Canva to make really awesome like infographics. And she's really upping her skills with that. And we all know that that's super eye-catching. So there you go. That's what she's doing right now.
Nice.
I do have a bridal shower that I'm working on. So I got to get that set up.
Okay. I love it. That would be awesome. I love that. Perfect.
And if you guys ever need any techie question answered and you can't get a hold of Patty, reach out to Angelica because she's so willing to help.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
She's so good about it. I mean,
I'm passing the baton. Every it's you, Angelica.
Mhm.
I love it. Thank you. All right, Sarah's saying goodbye. Thank you guys all. Don't forget tomorrow, join us for the opportunity event. And I hope you will stay with us for these next 3 days or 2 more days. But because honestly, I think it will do your business a world of good. I can guarantee you if you stick with it and you reach out to all those people every single day. And remember, it's got to be a two-way contact. How many they know what a two-way contact is? Don't have to do that again. We are going to do that. Yes. So I'm telling you that you will have a better business than like those other people out there. I can promise you that. So we are here for you. We may just follow up with all of you. I made nothing but notes here, so we're going to just make sure that we get all this information back out to you guys. I'll be posting it in the group in there. So thank you guys all for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any more questions, I know, Cynthia, we will get you some green dot messages. We will post some of that stuff in there. I'll tag you on them, and anybody else that needs any questions answered, just tag me in the post, or if you can tag, because I can't even be able to tag.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for being my co-host, Patty, and thank you guys all for sharing. I appreciate it. Jamie and Susan and Sammy, Lisa.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys.
Thanks, Patty.
Thank you. I will get this. I'm going to actually shut the recording off. So before I forget, stop recording, right? Oh, no, stop recording.